You're gonna freak out.
Stop.
The craziest thing. Okay, see, honestly,
Dude, guess what?
am I a bitch?
Hi.
What's that?
Welcome to Long Distance.
It's 3 days after the 2024 election. Lizzy flew in from LA the night before. This is the first time they've seen each other.
You want to start? Yeah, where we're at? Where we're at, like in life or on the pod?
I'm not doing great.
Oh, well, yeah, I guess I kind of am a little numb. I have a lot to say about it, though. I think the first night, I was very... Like, I wasn't surprised, though. I think that
No,
that...
I don't know. I haven't really gotten upset about it, and I love you, and this is hard.
Yeah, I mean... oh, yeah. Any guy that is, like, schmoozing about this whole, like, I'm just a feminist.
Oh, no,
and-
like, whoever, like, are you feeling okay about the election into your life?
Oh, I've got that 7:15 in the morning text. How are you feeling?
Yeah.
And for some reason, I was like, I want to hit you in the face, actually. I think I might want to fucking punch you in the face. Like, don't...
Strike when you're down.
How are you feeling about the election into my life? No, it's the same way of, like, hot to going ourselves in the White House. Like, it's not happening. You're not... How am I feeling about the election into my life?
Somebody
So-
sent me earrings.
A lady.
Yeah.
A lady sent you earrings. I deserve a fucking gift, I feel
No,
like.
I know.
feel like we
was
all
like,
deserve
God
a present.
damn, so mad at you, but they're really nice earrings.
Well, I said, what was I saying? Told my parents, this is cuckoo bananas, because, like, the last thing I should want is to bring a kid into this world. But there is this other side of me that was like, if Trump wins, I'm just going to have a baby and move to a foreign country and just, like, live with the child. Because, like, what else am I doing? I know most women don't feel this way, but
You're allowed.
But I guess what well, because I just got really existential. I was like, what am I doing? I just want, like, maybe an early death and a child, like
Jesus.
back in the day.
Okay, here's the thing. Like, I can't make new friends. Like,
No, but-
I can't have you have an early death.
Yeah, I know. I'm
Okay.
sorry. But I thought about it. I was like, I'm just gonna pop one out, and that it'll be fine.
I'm not ready for you to be a mom.
I know. I'm not ready to be a mom. This is all. I just was losing my mind before the election. None of this is real. But it made my parents happy to think there was a grandchild
on the way for somebody.
for someone. So
Did your period get fucked by the election?
Uh,
Mine did. Mine came a full 5 days early.
Well, yeah, you're fucking stressed. What was the article about the uteruses?
I don't know. I didn't read it.
Are you gonna do the before? Well, you're already doing the movement, the Japanese or Korean movement,
What Korean
the
movement?
B4.
Well,
Which
so
she's B4ing already.
talk about the easiest thing I've ever had to do.
Okay, I played the best card game at a party last week. It's called Murder We Wrote. It's a true crime game, which I love. Each round, one player acts as a podcast host investigating a crime. All the other players use their cards to help or potentially hurt the person trying to solve the crime. Murder We Wrote is available now on Amazon and Barnes & Noble. Check it out.
Well, it's much less hard for me apparently than it is for Gabi to get hit on by
What do you mean?
women.
Yeah, dude, can we talk about that? What the fuck?
It kind of happens a lot.
It happens a lot. It happens a lot.
Yeah, I'll text you and be like, I'm pretty sure this girl.
Well, and what's so unfortunate about it is,
What?
like, it's my ice cream metaphor. Like, you can't go to them and be like, hey, like, I'm not gay, but, like, I have a friend. Because, like,
Wait, why?
well, we're not the same, you know? Like, it's like you're not saying, like, hey, here's Camille, who's, like, sort of similar.
Yeah.
It's like if somebody goes to the counter and orders mint chip on a chocolate cone,
Yeah.
and the server's like, hey, here's vanilla ice cream with rainbow sprinkles and M&Ms,
Yeah.
which sounds like a lot. It's not.
You don't think
They're gonna
we'd
get a
be
little
hit on
confused.
by the same? We are hit on by the same men,
Yeah,
slightly gay men. Just a little
just
bit.
a
gay.
little, just a little bit, but it's no. But I think, like, it's not that I don't like the girls that are hitting on you.
Yeah.
I do.
Oh.
it's that I'm not sure they like me.
Oh, that's tough. They like me.
Well, good for you, bitch.
Well, okay, speaking of just like that, the fake field account of me,
Oh, we got to talk about
it's
that.
actually like really scary. And I kind of just someone told me that someone made a fake field account
Who
of me.
found you?
A boy.
Interesting. Okay, I thought field was the threesome.
Yeah, it is like a threesome. The guy posed it as like, I was just like
Perusing? Okay, well, he's allowed. He's allowed.
I was like, okay, respect. Also, thanks for reporting my account, more importantly. But he was like, you're
What
not
photos-
Kate, and you're the most offensive
They
part
called
about
you
the whole thing.
Kate?
No, that's
Oh.
not offensive.
What that was, no, Kate.
35.
Yeah.
35.
Yeah.
I'm 11. I'm a 12-year-old girl. What do you mean?
Like, Lizzy gets carded.
You're like, I'm 18. What are you? 35. I was like, I'm getting Botox. I was like, I'm
Like straight
so
to the
offended by
surgeon.
this crazy catfisher. But
No, I think like
yeah, it's like a menage a trois site.
I think the I don't know. I was thinking about it like what are you looking at?
No, I'm thinking.
Oh.
About threesomes.
Oh.
That's
Speak
what
to it.
But because it's a menage a trois site. Wait, what were you gonna say?
No.
Did I get a little distracted? It was ADHD.
Well, what do you want to speak on the menage?
I've been thinking about my ADHD a lot recently. I was like, remember I was saying I was like,
Are you
oh,
on are you on Medsver right now?
No, I thought it'd be more fun to go podcast raw dog the podcast without my medication.
Okay, we love that for me.
Yeah, no, I was talking about it the other day. I've been talking about it a lot. I realized I was like, oh, I'm not dumb. I'm just not paying attention. There's a difference. Like if I was paying attention, I'd get it. I'd hope. But anyway, threesomes.
Yeah.
You asked me the other day if I would have a threesome with two guys,
Yeah.
and I said yes.
Do you still stand by that?
I think so.
Do you want
In theory, everyone is like, oh, Lizzy wants to be a sex therapist. Like, she's, really, explorative, and she totally has had a threesome. The thing is, I want to be cool enough to, like, want to have a threesome.
Yeah.
But I require so much attention that it just is not, I don't think it's in the cards for me. Like, I don't want to share. I'm a bad sharer.
Yeah.
I've always been a bad sharer. My brother said I never graduated kindergarten. Like, it's just a trait that I have. I don't like to share. And
So
I
would
don't.
like you?
I think
what
I
if
want to
both
be
of them
the
were like really straight, like they
Something
weren't into
about
each other?
two couples in me sounds fun.
Okay,
Like, let's
interesting.
double it.
With women?
Yeah, two heterosexual couples
Okay.
and moi. I was talking about it with two of my friends. I was like, I honestly might. There's so much
Which
attention
couples?
to be
Oh, well,
had.
okay.
Yeah,
Well,
there's so much.
that's gonna have to
There's
evolve.
so much attention to be had.
You
Both
think they would
both
go
women
for-
in these couples are queer leaning.
Okay.
So I was like, okay.
Okay, well that's
And the
so
guys,
fun.
I'm like, they're my friends' boyfriends. I'm not like, but I'm also not,
So you would know these girls.
yeah.
Oh,
That's an
interesting.
option.
Okay.
That's an option. And then another option is just being the third.
for another
I
couple.
think maybe I don't want a couple and a third. I think I want we're all not strangers per se.
Okay, so no friends.
I just feel like that's when I'd get competitive. This is where it's really, I feel like it would just bring out a side of me that I don't like to tap into my competitive side often because it's dark. It's really, really dark.
She's dark and ruthless.
Yeah, there is a Noreen.
Listen, she gets shit done.
She really does.
I think like I don't want to have a threesome because I'm always
You don't like, oh, would you have a threesome with three women?
I think
Three
like
women,
there
like
was
the book.
I was close to having something my senior year of college
Yeah.
that like it was like I was in sort of like a love triangle, so to speak, with two other girls. And I think like that was the closest that I ever came to actually doing it, but I'm so glad we didn't because I really, really like these two girls as people and they're like good friends of mine. And I
I disagree. I have a friend who literally had a threesome with a guy that one of them was sort of seeing, and they're still friends and hanging out.
No,
I think it depends the person.
No, there's a ton of queer women that like hook up with their friends all the time, and it's like so fun and normal for them.
You guys are all friends with your exes.
Yeah, I'm friends with, but like I can't hook up like my friends are so strictly platonic that like once they become a friend, like I can't look at them sexually.
Right.
Except my ex-girlfriend.
Yeah. I also was thinking, like, I know this has been spoken about many times, but what is with the gays and the lesbians being friends with their exes? I hate to generalize. What is with queer people still staying? Like, I know we've actually talked about it before, and there's a relationship that I will never understand because it is two women. For example, for this specific, and I understand that. This matcha.
Yeah, I know. Can we get sponsored by Tide to Go?
I have one in my bag.
I think that should be our first sponsor.
I think so too. But
see, if only I had a Tide to Go stay.
Wink at the fake audience. Yeah. No, I do, but I don't know. I wish. I don't wish like my ex love and light. I wish.
No,
him,
I don't wish him love and light
right
either.
now. Nothing but like sadness. Like I don't
sadness,
wish anything like horrible
bad
to
sex
happen.
and a receding hairline.
Well, the line is going anyway.
I mean,
that is crazy. I do love those memes that are like, nothing is better than a 30-year-old man who is losing his hair
and not ready for a relationship.
No, to say I'm not. Brother, you better fucking lock it in because you're going to look so bad in like 5 years.
Oh, and I also don't feel, it's like there's so many things you can do. There's so many things you can do.
That's internalized.
It's like, I'm sorry, we don't have to, but we do so many things.
No, nothing is hotter to me, honestly, than a man who
takes care of his hair.
Who said, who not only admits, I think I'm losing my hair and I am using Rogaine. Or I'm like, go off, king.
No, honestly.
Go off.
You want to go to Turkey? Go ahead.
Yeah, I know this one. I feel like that line though.
It
like
can
LeBron James.
Dude,
I guess LeBron James.
There's some hairline jobs that are done so well that we have no idea about. No idea.
Has one, right? Yeah.
I mean, I don't know.
Oh,
but I do have eyes.
Yeah.
And it's done really well. It's really good work. You know?
So is LeBron James's.
I haven't.
Oh, LeBron was like fully bald, and then all of a sudden he had
hair. Good for him.
And by the way, he looks really good.
Good for him.
Yeah.
And listen, some guys can rock it.
You know what guys can't rock?
Who?
Long torsos.
Can you speak on that? What are you
I have
talking
such
about?
a thing about long torsos. I don't know. I recently realized this. First of all, this is so unkind because there's literally nothing you can do about a long torso. But I think I'd go to Turkey and like lengthen my legs if I had a long torso.
Dude, that's such a specific
man with
ick.
a long. This is going to segue perfectly into my next topic,
which is.
Well, no, I got to finish the long torso thing.
Yeah.
I think nothing is more attractive than a man with a long torso.
Clearly, Lizzy didn't take her meds today. We apologize for anyone who's trying to listen.
No, this segued perfectly. A man cannot pull off a long torso. It totally freaks me out.
Okay, but here's the thing. The only time that you know that they have a long torso is when they're naked.
No,
like,
you can
tell.
Oh, my love. My queen.
I'm seriously not looking at men closely enough.
Have you ever... Oh, I guess you haven't in a while.
What? Okay, but I have in my life.
No. Yeah, but like, have you ever like sexted with a man and they're like...
Let me just think back to the days of yesteryear.
Back when we wore corsets.
Yeah. And bloomers.
So, essentially, last time Gabi liked a man, she had braces.
Okay. That's not true.
I know. I'm kidding. It's for the bit. It's for the bit. Long torsos. Oh, I was saying that this is, I don't know, something about like he wanted to send a pic, whatever. And I have made it very clear that I am attracted to men, but I don't care about their bodies at all. That is not what I'm thinking about. Like, I'm not like, oh,
Lizzy's like,
damn.
I'm body positive, except for if you have a long fucking torso, you're out. Lizzy's like, I don't give a shit. Come however size. I think you're sexy. Just keep that long fucking torso.
No, but I just want to say how interesting it is. I'm never thinking about a man's body when I'm thinking about like, I just like don't.
No,
I don't know
you
if
didn't
some
finish
women
your thought about somebody who's about to sext you.
Yes, I did finish it. I said they were like, oh,
And then you saw it was a long torso and you stopped talking to them?
No, they were going to send me like a dick pic. And I was like, I could care. I don't want a dick pic ever. That is not.
Oh.
But some women.
Want a dick pic?
I couldn't want one. I don't care what you look like and I don't really want to know. Like, it's not until I get I'm a lover girl. It's not until I get to know the person and like verbal things. But like, I don't. A man's physique, unless it's like, again, a long torso or something really weird,
A long torso is not that weird.
I could care less what their body looks like. But I don't think I don't know if that's common.
Well, like a lot of girls.
And I think men are offended by that. That I'm like, please don't show me
your
like over, you know what I mean?
It's like, it's so.
A penis out of context is.
A penis out of context is, I mean, a penis in any context. But there is something just like, it's so like. Do you know what I mean? It's like. Like however way you put it.
Like a feather bow on it. Oh shit. It has like a feather bow on it. It's like.
No, it's like.
No, it's just.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, but I do like men, so it's tough. I just don't want to see it like. I think need to see the whole thing.
Yeah, the whole thing.
It's the same sentiment as like foreplay starts when I walk through the door. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
For women, like when the second we sit down for the dinner, I'm coming over to watch a movie. Whatever the date is, it starts when I see you.
Yeah.
I
mean, they can be hot over text.
Penises or men?
No, just men. like the texting can be fun. The foreplay can be on text before the date.
Oh yeah, but I just mean I think men don't realize like we are getting like if we are planning on sleeping with you, which by the way, most times we know if we are or aren't prior to.
Yeah.
It depends, but there's really like a jump like, oh, we just decided. It starts when I see you.
Yeah.
And you better not fuck it up. Like, I'm taking notes. I'm tallying them.
Yeah, Lizzy's like, you got about like 30 seconds before I decide if I want to sleep with you or not.
What's that TikTok sound? You have 30 seconds. You know the one?
I've never heard of it.
Gabby, you're on
what earth do you live on?
Gabby, we're on the internet like pretty much in the same way.
I don't think so.
Oh.
Do you know who Toa Bird is?
Of course.
Do you know who Shannon Beveridge is?
No. Who's the girl I've been seeing?
Dude, Shannon Beveridge, not like you know who she is. She's 5'.
Her last name is Beveridge?
Yeah.
Interesting.
She's 5'2".
It's like Brianna Chicken Fry. I can't stop saying it.
No,
Jack?
It's not like that at all.
Having last name Beveridge is really weird.
Maybe I'm not saying it right. It might be Shannon Beveridge. I don't know. I'm not like a
like chaperon.
It's like a chaperon.
Oh, chapelle.
Yeah.
A croissant. Okay, I'm sorry.
Oh, it's fine.
I'm sorry. Speaking of women.
Yeah.
Martha Stewart.
Oh.
Yeah, I'm big on that. I'm big on the Martha Stewart doc.
Okay, well, what's interesting was she wasn't so big on it.
No, I know. I read that. Yeah, I read the reviews. She was pissed.
But of
course she was going to be. And
listen, I think her critique of it is valid in that, like, she wanted it to be done by A24. Like, she wanted a different.
The woman
like,
is a visionary.
No,
she's a true.
No, she's like Sam Levinson's next thing. I want it.
No,
like she really is like that is where I'm going.
Yeah.
And like the doc was very like emblematic of who Martha like was, and which is like
I think
accurate and fair. You know?
No, I thought it was really accurate, and like her being a billionaire and then being dismantled, like all of these things are what.
No, go finish. What were you gonna say?
Dismantled by white men in power.
Okay. I have a take.
Well, I think that yes, I think we could go down the trope of like, or the trope of just women in power always have to be bitches and she's a bitch and that, you know, she had to be, I think she was a bitch separate of that trope.
Perhaps.
But in the best way. I don't even know if
Perhaps.
she's a bitch. I think she's just authentically herself, and people really don't like that.
No, people really don't like that.
Well, okay, so I was going to say her 2 relationships with that, like, super genius man and her ex-husband, which is that whole part about her being like, he cheated on me, and they're like, you cheated on him first. And she's like, that's not the point.
Well, honestly, I kind of agree with her. They got married when they were 19 years old.
Yeah.
And she, like, kissed some guy in a chapel because she was
had
overwhelmed by God.
She had a full affair with an Irishman.
Oh, I thought the Irishman was the same guy in the chapel.
No. She had a full-ass affair. She was like, oh, that was nothing.
But here's why it was nothing. It was because she wanted to stay in the marriage. Like, she kept begging him to choose her, which is just like, if you have to do that, like,
no, well,
leave.
I've done it.
It's so painful.
Well, I started crying because she's Martha fucking Stewart.
Oh, I know.
She truly is. I think she's a genius.
Yeah.
And I think there's something so oddly endearing about her.
Yeah.
And in both the marriage and the guys she was seeing 15, they're really weird. She's like, he just discarded me. And both times he just threw me out. Or that's how it felt to her. And I think that was the part where I was like, Martha fucking Stewart is getting discarded.
No, I know.
The word discard is like, I burst into tears. I was like,
oh, babe.
Men discarding her that way and not.
Yeah.
I
mean, listen, it sucks.
I just really don't think it's the point. That's the whole point. Is that her love life wasn't really the point. That was
no. But I just like, she's kind of hot. Is my point.
Oh,
like her, like fixing the house and like those, what are they called? Bermudas?
No, like her with being a stockbroker and then being like, no, I'm going to do something else and I'm going to do it. Well, they in the documentary they say like people hated her because other people could do what she was doing, just no one did it as well, and people hate that.
Yeah. Well, listen, my mom was like so. There's like a couple pivotal moments of like pop culture that I remember as a kid.
No, I was gonna say,
and
I didn't realize it was 2001 when this was going down. I remember Martha Stewart going to jail,
No,
like so intensely, and I was
remember
like,
Martha.
We were like 5.
No, I know. I remember Martha Stewart going to jail, and I remember Britney Spears shaving her head.
Me too. Also, very important. First concert.
Yeah. Really?
Oh,
my first concert was the Glee concert.
And that says a lot about us. That says a lot about us.
Hey, honestly,
it was
incredible.
To like "Hit Me, Baby, One More Time," age 3.
We have to post that.
It's really insane. I was sexualizing myself before I even.
I mean, I was furious that you got Lola in 4th grade. And
yeah,
Lola...
so Gabi and I were in the theater. Gabi still is. I dabbled.
Yeah, all my friends left me. It's okay.
Well, I was always in these plays we would do, they were like an outside program. I was always the comedic relief, which should have been really telling for the group, but some pretty inappropriate things. I got up on a desk and like ripped off a robe and was like swing. I thought my grandpa was gonna literally pee himself. He was laughing so hard. Guess who I was in Hairspray, you guys? Guess who I was in fucking Hairspray? Motormouth. I sang Big, Blonde, and Beautiful.
Didn't put Lizzy was not in blackface.
No. It was not Tropic Thunder vibes.
No. Like they changed it so that it wasn't about black people and racism. Like Charlie Pollin played Seaweed, but they changed him.
We gotta put a pic of him up here.
They made him Pablo and turned him into a Spanish man.
Is that true?
Yes.
Wait, are you fucking serious? I wish you guys knew this man. We will have him on the podcast because he is like #1 friend of the pod. I want him to have his own segment on here. He's probably the funniest person.
We were gonna do like, okay, so the podcast is called Long Distance, and we're always gonna have like a long distance call in. We didn't get our shit together today, so it's not happening. So like,
you know what? Let's talk about it on the pod. What kind of long distance podcast were you? A call were you like a couple?
Like, no, it's like phone a friend. So somebody will come on for like a 5-minute segment, and we give them like a.
Who would you pick?
Anybody, Charlie, Malcolm,
our 2 gay friends.
No, I mean like
our token gay friends.
Yeah, I have so many.
I know you have so many. I only got 1. Actually, I got 2.
His boyfriend.
Ted is actually a legend. But
no. But it's like, because sometimes we'll be in person and I don't want like people being like, well, you said it's long distance, but like you guys are together all the time. You know what I mean?
That's a little bit about us being hypocritical. Wait, there was something. Fuck, you just said something
Martha?
that reminded me. No, about like Charlie calling in and like a segment. I completely forgot, but it was really.
Okay.
Oh no, what was it?
I'll come back.
Okay, will you talk while I think about it?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Oh, the Martha. There was also one great line where I think it was her daughter who, when they were talking about Martha in court, I think her daughter was like, these people, they're just benevolent twats. And I love that.
Yeah, I mean,
I'm gonna use that. Benevolent twats.
Yeah, it's really good.
So good.
It's really, really good. Benevolent. I could think of a couple people.
But who are like a benevolent twat.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Charlie as Pablo? Wait, I'm so mad I forgot what I was gonna say.
Okay. I definitely am saying this wrong.
What about this in past lives, isn't it? No.
Yes, they do.
You know,
they do.
This is past lives.
It's like a feeling
Yeah.
that when you meet someone who you are going to fall in love with, you may not feel that love right away, but you have like a deep knowing that you will love them. Have you ever had that?
You're gonna make me cry.
Oh, fuck.
I'm getting my period in a week.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay.
We're crying on the pod today. It's okay. You can say.
Like, you're gonna be mad, but like, my ex.
Really?
I'm sorry.
But you also said you knew he was gonna hurt you.
Well, it's complicated, but I also knew. But isn't that crazy? I knew this whole thing. I knew I was gonna fall in love with him, and it wasn't gonna be it. Does that count?
I don't know. Like, I don't know.
I think I have a hard time with this sort of idea that sometimes I want to be like more open and like more like, okay, you have connections in your life. They're not always going to be forever and long lasting. And I have a personality where I'm like, no, it has to be forever. What do you mean? Like with friendships or relationships where I'm like, there's this longevity. And I think in the past intensity I had about not understanding that maybe, you know, all those quotes are like, people come in your life sometimes just to teach you things. Like,
well, listen, we have,
they do.
To your point about like, we have a lot of friendships in our lives that we've had for our whole lives. So this idea that somebody that we're just as close with as some of our best friends, like somebody that we're in a relationship with, is only there for a short time, I think is tough for the two of us.
Yeah,
you know? But to the point about this theory, I think, or this like philosophy,
it's
or turn of phrase,
cultural sentiment about how they believe relationships are.
I think like that is much more realistic than love at first sight.
Like, I will love this person, or this person will be important to me one day.
Yeah.
Does it?
And I guess my question is like, does that mean that it works out? Because like I've had that.
Well, that's what I'm saying.
So I have, well, and we can talk about this. There's this stuffed animal that's gone viral on TikTok named Petunia. And have you not seen this?
I'm literally stuffed animal TikTok core.
So it's this girl that's like our age who's been FaceTiming her friends and like having Petunia on the I've seen. And they're all this like, Petunes!
like Bunny.
Yeah, like Bunny or Blanky.
No, anyone would be like,
hi, Bunny.
Bunny!
Yeah.
What's up, girl? No. Actually, it's a guy, I think.
Bunny's a guy?
Ungendered for a while of my life. But I think Bunny's a man.
Oh, really?
Yeah, but I did see her. I was like, this is my fucking girl. She's like, Petunes. The friends are like, hi, Petunia. How's your day?
No. Icon.
Okay, but how does this have to do with this?
Well, okay. So as a kid, I had
Dolly.
I had Dolly, which like we can go into the psychosis of Dolly in a second.
I
had thousands of this doll. But it's like a plushy stuffed. It's a doll, but like it's a
stuffed animal. It doesn't have any plastic hardness to it. It is soft.
In the shape of, actually a lot of people had this. A good friend of mine, Danny Wiener, also has Dolly. She called hers baby, but mine was called Dolly, and then I had Lamb, who was Lammy.
Yeah, totally. We were very creative little kids.
Well, here's the thing. I had a teddy bear named, we'll bleep that name.
I know you told me this.
And
And then you got your shit rocked by a girl named.
Yeah. Well,
in this sort of theory, does the person know like right away that this whoever they're meeting is going like they have this feeling they're going to love it? Like, does it happen immediately or over time?
I think it happens immediately, but I also think it happens. Good morning.
Good morning.
It has to happen.
And I realize I need to
both
enunciate.
People. I need to enunciate. Oh my God, I'm so sorry to Donnie Lynn Fraser. If you ever listen to this pod, I am talking on vocal fry. And maybe next episode I'll stop.
Am I?
Am
I?
Like, am I?
Am I?
No, here's the problem is that both of us have downgliding vocal endings. So like we'll start like pretty normal.
Okay.
And then by the time that we're done with our sentence, we'll be down here.
I hate the sound of my voice. So
I hate the sound of my voice.
Interesting. What can I teach you today? Take your meds, girls. Take your fucking Prozac. That's what I'm teaching the group.
Well, there's like American Theater Standard, which is so fun. Like it's how like they talked in old movies. You know, like they would be like, Dorothy. Dorothy.
Oh, like
I think we should bring that back.
Wait,
do you know what I mean? Like I'm so sick of everyone.
Ariana Grande is talking in a transatlantic accent since
and it is,
and she is not. There's no hate, truly, but she cries in every.
You know what? As she should.
Are they gonna date? Like, what's the vibe?
Two? Oh well, okay. Not to say everyone's gay, but Glinda is gay.
The character. Tell me more about that.
Well, I don't want to give any like plot spoil, but everybody knows Wicked. So there's like this like love triangle between her and Fiyero, Glinda, Fiyero, and Elphaba.
I like forgot. I haven't seen it since I was so little, and
well, then it's gonna be a treat. Like I don't know.
I kind of like. I was thinking about looking up the plot again just to like.
Don't.
And then I was like, no.
Like I know the libretto like the back of my hand, and it's like I almost wish I didn't.
I used to listen to popular like you're gonna sing that song at my wedding.
Okay.
Not popular. Because I knew you.
Who else would you like me to sing that with?
I think it's just gonna be solo.
Oh, just me?
And then later on at the after party at my wedding, you guys are going to perform Lady Marmalade.
Okay. I'll get the troops going.
Yeah.
I'm so excited for the movie.
Oh, same. I'm also very excited for Gladiator.
Please don't sing along.
Oh, during the film?
Please don't sing along.
I will freak out.
We can do another night where everybody gets to sing.
I agree. Please don't sing during the theater.
But like have it be a set night.
Have you heard that? Are people singing at the
It hasn't opened yet.
Well, there was a premiere last night.
I don't think it has it come out? No, I think
the
it's
22nd, but the premiere was last night. My friend went.
I don't think people were singing in the premiere.
No.
Yeah. I wish I went.
Ellie, what's that girl who writes books?
Yeah.
The jar girl.
I saw her trying on all those outfits.
Yeah, what are your thoughts about her?
About her? I mean, we can have her on the pod anytime she wants to come.
No, I'm just wondering, like, what's your relationship with her? I've been following her for
I don't know her.
now.
A lot of my theater friends know her because she was, like, a theater kid growing up.
Yeah.
I, like, good for her.
I like her vibe.
I don't know. I think it's really impressive to be like, hey, I just, like, went viral for, like, making these, like, jars. And then I, like, turned it into this whole thing.
And now I write books.
Yeah, like, yeah.
And that rock she's wearing, holy hell on earth.
Yeah, it's big.
It is massive.
Oh, can I tell you as a finisher?
Yeah.
Okay. So I have this crush on this girl that I've never met.
I love this.
And I kind of don't want to meet her.
Okay, wait, this is what I sent you today on text.
Oh, no, I didn't see that. Well, I'm kind of just like, I love having this crush on the girl that I met in my mind. She's like...
She's a snowboarder?
Yeah.
Hot.
Okay, so hot. But it's like, I don't want to deal with her bullshit.
Right.
So in my mind, she's phenomenal.
No, right, because love her.
I'm obsessed.
Yeah.
And in fact, if I met her, she might be phenomenal.
Mm-hmm.
But like, she's not the person that I created.
Well, okay. There's always 3 people you have on rotation. If you're smart. I don't have anyone on rotation.
Yeah,
but
we're not really good at like stacking.
No. I always put my eggs in one basket.
Just really good.
I just put
really
them
good
all
at that.
in one place. 1 is a body. 2 is a date guy. 3 is a long distance Instagram person I will never see.
Okay, so I need to work on the first 2.
I have it. I always have. Speaking of, I am the queen of a DM Instagram, man.
Oh, Lizzy loves a pen pal.
I will do a pen pal, and I don't ever really have to see them.
See, I don't even need the pen pal.
You just want to
I like being delulu.
You want to create the story in your brain.
Yeah.
But you're an artiste.
Yeah. I like to craft the narrative.
Yeah.
If you come in, then I have to deal with whatever you want to bring. I don't want to do that.
That sounds terrible.
Yeah.
I kind of ignore when they bring anything in. If they ruin my narrative, I just stay completely
You're like, and anyways.
Yeah. No, seriously, I'm like, anyways.
Well, that was the episode this week. Bye, y'all.